Hello guys, we're gonna get streaming. I don't have to do anything for another 3 hours, so we're gonna do a quick little hop. It's only about an hour in the ERJ. Well, it's an Embraer 175. It's not, I think the ERJ is the whole different plane, but whatever. Spawned here on Expert. Now that we are indeed in, about to make our flight plan. It's quite loud. I know it's gonna be louder for you guys. This ERJ is beautiful right now.
Hey babe, there are 3 women sitting on a park bench eating ice cream. One is sucking it, one is licking it, and
Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here so far. You guys are fake people. Part 3-4 right. Shoot, they gave us a waypoint. We'll depart out to the north for the first bit of it. Nothing crazy, and we'll start to make a right hand bank. Kind of depart straight out for a moment. Go a little bit south because we're going to try to go to Wichita. Yo, hello South African Nav Geek. Haven't seen you in a while. I'm good. How are you today? I don't know what time it is for you, so I'm gonna just say sometime today. How are you today? And 19. Approach 19 right. So we'll have to get closer to the airfield for sure. Approach 19 right, ILS. Do RNAV RPM. We'll do straight in approach. We will do a straight in approach, so we'll get rid of the Q's. So we can do it as straight as possible. Well, we're going to be a little bit more straight in there, so let's get rid of the approach for it. So I can get as straight as possible on landing. So we'll go straight this way. And just keep going straight until we get on the path of the airport. Now we'll do floss, which is the RNAV, RNP. That'll be our approach. So this shouldn't be much of a flight. It should be a short little hop. Go ahead and get our camera view set up. In a minute here, we'll do some calculations via the sim brief, because that's what I use for my calculations for the most part. I use them when I can. I use it in most of the time because it's just realistic and it's a lot better than other things. So, you know, Why not? Now, I like the look of the Embraer wing. It's one of my most favorite wings to look at. I'm not even gonna lie. It's such a beautiful wing. We'll go to the right side of the plane, get a wing view. I love the wing view on this ERJ. I'm not even gonna lie. We should get our weight up. Not a minute of fuel. We should only need about an hour 40, but we'll go back to it. So we'll get 2 hours of fuel. About 15 passengers. Get a little bit of weight. Not much. We'll get another view up here. Like right here. The ERJ wing. I guess we'll get a dash view too. Well, the dash is not that interesting, so we'll do something else. We'll probably get one on this side too, but we'll get like an overwing. Like right there. Works for me. So we'll get our calculations in here. Let me get my charger out, by the way, and wash my hands real quick. I'll be back in a moment. Don't worry, guys, I'm about done. I just gotta put my phone on the charger. Blah, blah, blah. XYZ. I'm just trying to get used to this charging early. Welcome everyone that is here. I don't know if you're here or not. I'm sorry about that. A little bit preparing. I started an hour late, but it's alright. It's alright with me. Anyways, we'll drop my brightness up because it is mighty dark. And we'll almost be ready for the pushback here. So, get our calculations in. I'll estimate I'm going to use about 20% fuel, I'd say. I don't have any Google tabs. So we'll just use my other phone for it so y'all can't see it. My bad, but, that way I don't have to do anything. Reload. It's a new version, huh? And SimBrief, go to Performance. We're using the ERJ. If it doesn't pop up, then we'll just make up our own speeds. If it does, we'll use it. Okay, it is here. So we're using the 175, the ERJ, and we are Caden on my 3-4 left, I think it is. 3-4 left.
International traffic. United 201 is on final. Runway 16 left.
Where is 16 left at? Oh, he's coming from the north. Where the hell's the plane at? Okay. Okay. Well, let's see the winds here. That'll be some tailwind for him, but that's alright. That's okay. Now, we're going to estimate we're going to use about a couple 100 pounds, because this airplane's pretty efficient. We're going to use, we'll say on takeoff, our weight will be 68. We'll just put 68,000 pounds. We're going to use flaps 2, I guess. I guess it's the only choice for the RJ. 2 degrees. Okay, our V rate. Our V2 is 160. Which is the speed we'll rotate at to build some speed. Flight level is 310. Heading is 34. It's probably 340. And it should be good. Headwind 3 knots, crosswind 3 knots, good. Temperature 13 degrees, 299.85. Good for me. Let's get pushed back here now. Get rid of all this BS. I think auto push is good, so we're good. We use that. We just use cockpit door lull. A window. But we should be ready to push back here any moment. Auto push, we are good to go. And we're going to go that way. So we're going to push to right there. I'm going to try to get as close as I can to it right there. No, I guess we'll just push back over here. Start. Engine 1. I'll let y'all listen to that. It says we're going to only use about 8,000 feet of runway, which we have 5,000 feet, just in case. So, 16,000 feet is the runway length, and we have plenty of time to take off. We shouldn't even use that much runway. 8,000 feet is our latest reject, which means we're going to use about 8,000 feet of runway. It's only 200 feet wide. Not bad. So we'll be good. Engine restarted. Time for engine 2. We're at Denver International. Elevation is 5,400 feet. Using flaps 2. And November. It just gave us a random registration. I can probably look up my actual registration, which is, give me a random one, but that's okay.
Traffic. United 201 is 10 nautical miles to the north at 8,100 feet. Inbound for landing. We'll make straight into runway 1.
Didn't say he was on final? He said he was on final. Why did he say that? Okay. Anyways, I don't know how loud it is, so I'll check on my other phone. He said he was on final. Why did he say that? Okay. Anyways, I don't know how loud it is, so I'll check on my other phone. He said he was on final. Anyways. So how is it now, guys? Because I'm trying to get a balance of the engines. I'll just turn down the throttle. So how is it now, guys? Turn it down. Anyways, we'll get our auto brakes. Flaps 2, which we can watch go out. I'm going to taxi at 3-4 left. You can see the wing moving. Get some slight thrust in. I'm not going to go too fast for this corner. I like the look of the CRJ cockpit. I'm not a fan of the yoke, but the CRJ cockpit as a whole looks pretty sick. Hello, Dark Blue Witch Toaster. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Get some thrust in here. We need to build some speed, eh? Not too much. One day we should fly Orlando to Dublin. I think that would be an interesting flight. Because I've never flown to Orlando. I'm good. So, what you guys up to today? Just taxiing out to Denver, 3-4 left, and he's on final, even though I wish I could watch it, I can't. Oh, is he already touched down? Yeah. He was booking it on that landing. I guess he had a little bit of tailwind, so it's probably reading ground speed. Coma. Where's Coma? Don't know what airport Coma is. Coma. It's Omaha, right? It's Omaha, right? Epley Field. Which is Omaha. Okay, yeah, it's Omaha. Kind of figured. This airplane looks like it's going fast, but we're really not. I mean, we're in an ERGA, so we're tiny. So it looks like we're booking, even though we're really not. Really not at all. But I still like to keep it slower. Just in case. You only used half the runway, which is good. We gotta go to the south now. So, let's go okay with me. Welcome, everyone. As we are taxiing to 3-4 left. Which you may be like, oh, that's not realistic. You could just use 3-4 right. No, that's what the United flight, this real flight, the Skywest, I guess it's technically Skywest, used 3-4 left, which kind of makes sense. 3-4 right as a landing runway, maybe. I mean, they're not that far apart. Nothing like Houston. Have you ever seen 2-6 left and 2-6 right, bro? You're a long way apart, and it's like a good 10-minute taxi just landing to 8 right or 8 left, you know. It's a longer taxi by a landslide. And we're gonna go south. I wonder what this thing is. It's pretty cool. We are Skywest. It's 5761. I'm gonna make a right here. How fast is my guy going? 20 knots. He's probably gonna turn, right? So we'll just keep going. I care less what the guy does, honestly. But I know he's not gonna go to the south. So I'm turning. I know he's not gonna go where I'm going, so I don't really care what he does. He's definitely going to the terminals where I was just at. Denver has a weird shape of runways, though. If you ask me, they look like some old signs that people do not agree upon. Where is Omaha? That's Indiana, right? Or is that, I think it's Indiana. The person flies, huh? Person that flies. Okay. It's a goofy name, but, you know, respect. Because mine's probably not any funny either. Mine's Infinite Butter, for God's sakes. With an A350, 1000 is a PFP. Are we gonna go to the final one? No, okay, that's not where we're gonna go. That goes to 25, which is way down there. I think I've taxied down there before, so I don't know. We're gonna make Denver's beautiful, by the way. I haven't noticed this. And here's the famous, the bridge, or whatever the hell they call it, like in Seattle and EGKK. My plane just seriously drifted. I guess a small plane doesn't have amazing physics. Keep our speed up here. For this long taxi. Holy crap. I want to look at the thrust on the page. It's about 40% in one. I'm gonna watch it spool up. Where is my guy at? 35 right. Where is 35 right? Okay, it's way over there. I would not be landing over there. Hey, he's realistic. He's realistic. I like. It's a very short downwind, but gotta have the respect for the man. It's very tight. Hell, if he makes a right, he'd be on final for 2.5. By the way, we need to slow the f down. We'll just cut the taxiway short because I am too lazy. We're going to take off 34 left, departing east, right? East. More like southeast, but it's east. Now it's almost time to go, so, you know, we'll get ready here. We'll set at the runway, hold short for a second. As we get prepared, I'll do a little bit of a briefing for you guys, if that's what y'all would like. I might have to sit here for a while, actually. My stomach is dying. Alright, I'll be back. I gotta go bathroom. I'm sorry, guys. From this, we'll have to announce hold short. Hold short, 34 left. Yeah, I got to go. I'll let y'all enjoy the beautiful view out of the window. There you go.
Denver International traffic. Delta 1149 is on right base, runway 35 right. Denver International traffic. Delta 1149 is on final, runway 35 right. Denver International traffic. Delta 1149 is clear of all runways.
Denver International Traffic, Skywest 7132, taxiing to runway 34 left.
Denver International Traffic, Delta 1149, crossing runway 17 right. Denver International Traffic, Delta 1149 is clear of all runways.
Denver International Traffic, Skywest 7132, holding short runway 34 left.
Sorry, I'm back, guys. Listen. Well, hello there. I'm back. Sorry about all that. I had to run to the bathroom for a moment, but I'm glad I got back for the ATC. Sorry about all that. Cleared for takeoff. I don't know how much fuel I just wasted, but probably quite a bit. I don't know how much fuel I just wasted, but probably quite a bit. Whoa. Are you fly with me, Aviation 2000 YouTube? I added you in Infinite Flight, by the way. So, just add me back, you know? Stand me back. We're gonna do this. I'm just glad I spawned in before ATC. Holy crap. That was funny. This plane has a longer nose than it has aviation. Oh my lord. Why does it want to drift so much? Lol. Well, you're welcome to fly, even though I just did a drift. Well, you see, I have fall break off, so, you know, I don't have to worry about that. And
Denver Tower, Skywest 7132, ready for departure at runway 34 left, departing east.
80 knots.
Skywest 7132, line up and wait runway 34 left. Line up and wait
It's going to be a long run, but I'm only using some of the runway. I'm not using full power. I'm probably going to have to go full power after this. Oh lord, it's getting windy. Or my plane is not flying the correct way. Oh lord. Positive rate, gear up. I watched a video saying that Denver is always windy, departing, very turbulent-y. I'm gonna find out. Drop the nose at 2,500 feet per minute. Drop it down. Flaps 1. Flaps up. Now I'll let the plane do its thing. As we climb out to proper speeds and altitude.
Skywest 7132, wind 290 at 3, runway 34 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 34 left, Skywest 7132.
And if you want to fly back with me, Aviation 2007, you can, because we're gonna fly back to Denver. Or we're gonna we should fly to Houston after this. Wait. Yeah, I've been doing good, man. Where should we fly for this? Should we fly to Houston? What should we fly after this? Oh, shut up, airplane. Houston, Dallas, Aspen. We could fly to Aspen, maybe. Which Aspen is right here.
Skywest 5761, frequency change approved. Frequency change.
Good, we don't have to deal with that no more. So where should we fly for this? We can fly to Dallas, St. Louis. Oh, that's sad, man. That's very unfortunately. Very unfortunate. But I'm going to do a very rocket climb because this flight is very short. What the hell is Subnautica? I've never heard of that before. Very short, so we'll do 4,500 feet per minute. This little Embaer can do that. Because it's a very cool plane. Very cool departure. We're doing a very steep rocket out of here. We're gonna go full range, which we shouldn't need. It shouldn't be that long. I've been doing a lot of short hops recently, no real long hauls. I haven't done nothing real crazy. What's stupid, man? What's stupid? I'm all ears. I'm all ears. Now tell me if I'm talking loud enough. Yeah, that's Real Aviation 2000, but... Oh, that's crazy, man. Oh, I was gonna make an edit today, by the way, but I couldn't find out what song so far, but I was gonna do the Swiss 777 edit, which I've already done before, a long time ago, like 4 months ago, 6 months ago, but, I don't know. Well, it's very turbulently, and actually it is true. It's so turbulent. Look at all the turbulence. Wow. Even Infinite Flight simulates all the turbulence out of Denver. That's crazy. It's because of all these mountains. Or whatever the hell you want to call them. Hills, mountains. I think they're mountains. I'm not sure. Ooh, that's sick. That is a sick view, not even gonna lie. Looks like we drift in midair. Yo, that looks sick, bro. I am indeed off the flight plan. I can fix this. Trust me. I'm just gonna do a very sharp corner here. Get back on it. Very sharp corner. I'll lower our vertical climb so we don't lose all of my freaking airspeed. Down to 30,000 feet. Very sharp corner. My passengers probably don't like this one. Oh, we're at cruising altitude now. I'll have to delete some waypoints here because the plane's not doing what I want it to do. So we're eventually just gonna get it to manually fly off of the heading of 90 degrees. Cool. Works for me. We're gonna delete everything between here and Denver. We delete one, and we're gonna go straight to Mid-Beeble. We're just gonna fly south for now. About 110 degrees. Get on the LNAV, so it should bring us over. Whenever it feels like it. You should climb to 32,000, sir. Don't worry, I'll do that so you don't have to. It was TF2, by the way. Video called Animation of TF2 Fortress 2. Oh, sounds sick. Sounds pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I gotta be louder. I sound super quiet. At least that's how it sounds on the recording. Which we are at 32,000 feet now. At the speed of 510. Just to keep speed up. We should be flying straight up above Bibul. I'm genuinely going to delete some of these. Where's FALD? Delete from rasps. Good. Click here. And DG thing. Where is this thing flying? I have no idea. Is it gonna fly to Bibul? Because that's not the heading of Bibul. Okay, there it goes. I'll fly it for you. Oh, shoot. I just turned off my autopilot. Goodness gracious. 8-2. Goodness, please no one clip that. Please don't clip that. Please don't. Oh Lord, I'm cooked. I'm not going to turn off the seatbelt signs because it's a little too turbulent for my liking. So, this is a very short flight though. So we'll just keep chugging along. And we'll enable VNAV, which is in 200 nautical miles. And I'll keep chatting with you guys as we are going straight out. Now I'm not going to turn off the signs because, yeah. We cannot deal with that. It's already been an hour. This flight's not even an hour long. Right, I updated the title. So, I think we can let the passengers freeze. It's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty bad, but if they want to keep it on, they can keep it on. If they want to take it off, they can take it off. It's fine with me. We're going to slow down to 80 as we promised. So, we'll keep my promise up. Because that's what it showed on my thing, so we're going to keep it. And I'm really interested by this. Max different pressure to PSI. speed brake. The goofy speed brake. Rat manual deploy. Interesting. I didn't know that you could deploy the rat right there. I'd say Infinite Flight did a pretty good job on developing this. I mean, they did a pretty good job, not gonna lie. It looks good. What's the 757 flying? Los Angeles. Detroit. We can fly to Detroit. It's not bad. 392. I've literally flown this flight. I literally flown that exact flight, bro. This guy stole my flight. I'm joking. 437,000 feet. Oh my god. FedEx 13, huh? Bro, now that they have ATC, now there's a ton of people there. Look. There was not that many people a minute ago. Seattle. Los Angeles, huh? Symmetry 8. That's the guy that just went to Denver, right? Yep. So that's MSP. Minneapolis. We can fly to Minneapolis. We'll look it up on the flight radar and see if it pops up, but I'd like to fly to Minneapolis. Anyways, 45 minutes too, and you know what? I'll leave you guys to chill. So, I'll see y'all when we descend.
If you need help locating an item, find it fast with store maps.
Welcome to Menlandia, where men can be dudes and dudes can be men. I can do anything I
Do it now. Spritz it good. Rub it on your body just like you should. Right now, spritz it.
With the new Assemble and Bake by Blue Apron, you can whip up a crowd pleaser in no time. Pre-chopped ingredients, minimal cleanup.
If you're curious about the price of an item,
We're back, guys. We're back. We're descending now to 3,600 feet. We're going to continue at Mach point 1. I don't know if this guy is going to descend, but I probably got to descend a little earlier since I'm at 32,000 feet. But you know, whatnot or whatsoever, we are still doing good. It's a Piper Comanche flying over my house, lol. Lol, oh, my FPS went up so much when I got rid of the tab. I guess my phone was getting a little too hot. When is bro gonna descend? We could fly to Chicago. It's not that bad. Or 717 to Atlanta, which I've been flying to a lot of Atlanta a lot recently, but it's a nice airport. Okay, now he's descending. We are only a few hundred feet above him or whatnot. Oh, Vision Jet, that's sick actually. I haven't seen one of these on flight radar in a while. I love the look of the Vision Jet. A Vision Jet's a cool looking jet, not even gonna lie. Houston to Wichita. Hell, he's on rotation. Hell, there's another one doing the exact same flight as us right now. He departed after we did. So we're about on vinyl. He's not even close. Yeah, this exact same one that we just was following is going back the exact same way. It's going back the exact same way it just came, which is Denver. S5371 or something like that. We're at 26,000 feet. What is this knots? 500? We're back on the descent. Oh, welcome AVS, or it's AvSky's edits. Welcome. And you're doing Fort Myers to White Plains. Where is White Plains? I have no idea where White Plains is. WHIT Plains. Is it Westchester County? Or is it SC99? I know Westchester's up there somewhere. Where's Westchester County at? It's Westchester County. I thought it was up there in New York. It's supposed to be AGL. Okay. I don't know. I have no idea where White Plains is. I'm not even gonna lie. We're probably gonna have to do a shorter approach than my guy. We'll try to stay behind him the whole time. Try not to outrun him. But we're gonna keep the same speed the whole time. No matter what my bro does. I don't even know if he's still there or not. I don't know if we left it or whatnot, because this is a very short hop. Which we can turn the seatbelt signs back on now. We are fairly close to the airfield. We'll go back to the flight radar flight, because there's one literally doing the exact flight we're doing right now. It's at 21,000 feet at 400 knots. We are not at 400 knots. We'd have to lose about 60 knots, which is about 240 knots. Oh, there's a C-17. Holy. Oh, crap. There's several KC-46s. That's gotta be a cool sight to see. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my focus here. Kamala, I'm joking. It's not a K. Lols. Let's see. Get it down to 40 nautical miles. We should be able to contact them soon enough. Not just yet, but we're getting close. So we're just doing a straight-in approach. It's going 444. We're going to slow it back down to 280. What is he doing, 400? I think that's what he's doing, 400 knots. Where is he at? He's doing 380. It should be about 260 knots. Holy crap, it is. We're slowing it back down so he doesn't... Shoot, he keeps slowing down with me. I guess we'll just keep this for now. It's 1,700 feet. He's also a lot further out than we are. He's 17 minutes out, we're 15. Or 13. Which means there's a 5-minute gap. There's also the one taking off right now, going to Wichita. Is it 18,000 feet? We're at 18,900. What's this say? Magnetic compass. Okay, so we're going to do our calculations for landing. Our weight calculations. Sim brief. We have an hour of fuel. We're going to have to get more fuel after this, obviously. Landing performance. We are on the ERJ. CRJ. 175. We are at KICT. Runway 319 right. We are in pounds. I'll say we'll lose, let's say 62,000. 62,000. Full 5 degrees. Just full. So finish, we have enough runway. Reverse or credit. Yes, we want reverse or credit. Oh, it says no. We'll calculate that. Okay, VRAF is 122 plus that, which is 127. And we should only use barely any runway. So according to this, 3,000 feet, which we have 10,000 feet of runway. So we have plenty of runway. Plenty. Now, of course, we're not going to use full brakes. The factor distance is 3,500 feet. Our actual distance should be 2,600, and distance available is 10,000. Now, we're not even close to the airfield, of course. Now, he's still booking it. We're just going to keep this airspeed going. I'm not going to speed up or slow down for a little bit. At a little bit. And we were really going slow, but that's alright. We're only 40 nautical miles or whatever, 90, 60. That's not bad. But we already have our parameters for landing. And we are continuing. Let's see what this is. Floss. And people are blasting their music outside. We're going to use full flaps, because we can only use 5 degrees, even though I'd like to use a little bit of more speed. Preferably. Hell, we could probably land with flaps 4, but... Oh, let's change the parameters. Full. Which should slow us down even more. Yep. 120 now. Which is okay. But we just lost about... I don't know how many more degrees that is now. 5 is like the Airbus, but my question is how many degrees of flaps is that? Degrees of flaps. This is flaps. 5 on Bray. 5. Okay, it's 20 to 25. What about... Ooh. 35 degrees. Okay. So... if I have 35 degrees to 25 degrees, which is 10 degrees of a difference. Now, what about if I was 4? Should be 15 to 20 degrees, which we'd have to add. We'd have to land about 140 knots. But we're gonna go as slow as we can because I want to go slow. Which we'll slow down here in a moment. But yeah, we got our landing speeds. 100 and whatnot knots. 120 VREF is 115. Plus, however much knots we want to have. Airport is this, by the way. One nail James Jabra. Probably did not say that right. Don't sue me. But yeah. So who's ready for this landing? Y'all put y'all's FPM rate guessing in the chat. Put your guess. Put your guess what it's gonna be. Show guesses down below. And I can't tell you the exact flight. But do you think it's gonna be a good landing, bad landing? What do you think? And do you think we're gonna do it again? Go around? $43K. I wish I had $43K. You have to slow down here in a few seconds, but we can go ahead and do it now. Go ahead and get our landing lights on. We'll go to our auto brakes, which we'll use low. Shouldn't need that much auto brakes. I mean, it's because we're not going to need that much runway in the first place. We're not going to need that much runway. This is a very short, hot plane, We shouldn't need much for landing. Anyways, we're 10 minutes from landing. We'll get the distance. Tell me, because if we're on distance. Now, can we get into it? No. What is KEWK? What is this? Newton City. So I predict by the time we get past that over here by whatever these little airfields is, we'll be able to contact ATC. My question is, okay, we're slowed down, so no, not yet. I predict 20 nautical miles. We'll see what happens. But I need to keep my speeds up. So I'm gonna forget. I am gonna forget the speeds. Trust me. So our distance went down from 2,600 or whatever to 2,400. Factor distance is 3,300 feet. Wow. And we are using reversers, so it's probably going to be a lot less than that. But I'm not going to use much brakes, like 20%. Can we still not contact them? No. But I say 20 nautical miles. We'll see what happens. Maybe 30. Go ahead and get our auto brakes on low. Which everything else is good. Where's the auto brakes at on this plane? I'm curious. Okay, it's up there like every other plane. And you can't put it to high, which I don't think is realistic, because you can put it to high on other planes. Like the Airbuses, you cannot. For landing, it's medium. Medium and low. For takeoff, it's high, because that's pretty much RTO. So if you do that's why you put your auto brakes every time on takeoff to max, because if you do a reject to take off, it'll automatically slow down instead of you having to punch the brakes yourself. And that's why it's important to do that. And also arm the spoilers, because if you don't arm them, they're not going to automatically come out. I don't believe so, at least. Maybe some planes will automatically put them out. Like, I think the either 50 or 777 might automatically put them out when you put the reversers out, or whenever you touch down. I'm not sure on that. You'd have to check that. But I think they can. Where's K-back? Okay, we're getting closer. K-back is right next door. So we should be able to get there any moment. Maybe 25 nautical miles. I think it's going for the furthest. KCEA. Okay, almost. I'll give it 25 nautical miles. Stop picking at it, you know. No smoking. Ground spoiler is armed. Yes. Everything is armed. He's going to 60 knots ground speed. He's going to 50 knots too. She's almost straight in. KICT. It's inbound, landing 19 right. For the most part, we're straight in, so I'll just put straight in.
Wichita flight traffic. Skywest 5761 is 46 nautical miles to the northeast at 6,800 feet. Inbound for landing. We'll make straight in for runway 19 right.
I'll start to slow down here in a while. I mean, he's not that far from the airport. I'll go ahead and put 10 nautical miles. Well, you know what, 20, because that's more realistic. There's an airfield, which is this one, Newton City. It's a beautiful airfield. It looks very beautiful out here today. It is very beautiful. I think I see the airport right there. Sometimes you can see like a silhouette or whatever you call it of the airfield. Cornell James, Kansas. Yeah, we're in Kansas. I've been here. I've been to Wichita. I've probably been to this highway right here. No, maybe not. Yeah, maybe. I can't tell you for sure. I know I passed the McConnell Air Force Base, so probably the one. Because there's a museum in McConnell Air Force Base that I wanted to go to, which I can't. So, we'll put left base. Why not?
Wichita flight traffic. Skywest 5761 is on left base. Runway 19 right.
Go ahead and bring it back to 200. Get the spoilers out so I can get slowed down quick. So I don't spend 2 damn miles slowing down. While we continue on our descent. Go ahead and turn off eNav. I'll manually do descent now. We'll follow the localizer in. 230 IAS? No. We are down. Coordinates are supposed to be flaps 3. But those are max speeds. So I can probably get flaps 1 out right now. We're almost 15 nautical miles. Shut up, airplane. Quit complaining. Infinite flight. We'll stay at 200 knots. Or whatever the hell we're at. You can see the runway. So we'll get on there. We'll see if he's already said final. He did. When we get about halfway there, we'll say final 2. He's at 184 knots. According to my calculations, 180 knots. So, or 190 knots, I guess. We'll slow down to that. And we'll use that too. Which we'll go ahead and get flaps 2. We can do flaps 2. Which are we on the localizer? It hasn't started to show up yet, so we'll just keep coming in. Now he has priority over me, so if he doesn't make it So, doesn't make it, then whatever. If he's still on the runway on final approach by the time I get there, I will do a go around. But if in case we do a go around, we will climb the 5,000 feet. Well, technically, we'll just stay at 4,000. We'll climb to 4,000 and maintain runway heading until about a couple miles out. We'll do it until the waypoint Wichita. And then we will come back around and circle. And we'll go ahead and slow down back to 160 knots, which we'll get 3 degrees out, 4 degrees. We'll leave it there until we get all the way back. So. Okay, he's already touched down, I believe. Yep. 1 out's final. 19 right. And we'll start to descend again. Oh, my plane. Really? 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 Get the gear out, and we'll slow down to 120 knots. Six nautical miles. And we'll do heading mode. And there we go. Manual mode. And we are now turning off autopilot. And we will need some trim here, because it does not like that. 30 degrees of trim. We are not increasing speed. By no means. We'll just deal with what we have to deal with. We are indeed on final. Why won't my plane work? Damn, infinite flight never wants to work. Every time I try to fly. Okay, we're 4 nautical miles out. We'll get our speed down to 1.5 so I can keep it bugged for our actual VREV, and we can do anything plus. Usually +5, which was what we're doing. Just because of the wind and whatnot. We get about 35% trim because that'll help us stay a little more level. Keep coming down at about 600 feet per minute. Runway is still not in. We might be cooked. We might be cooked. And we only have an hour of fuel. Oh God. Oh, that is not good. Oh, that is not good. That is not good at all. Because this means I won't be able to see the runway. Meaning, I have no idea what I want to be doing. So, I'm gonna probably have to do a go around. And I won't be able to fly anywhere. I'll have to go to Dallas, which is the next closest airport to me. Guess that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do a go around. Heading, climb to 4,000 feet. And you're gonna go 250 knots, gear up. Yeah, I know, our minimum fuel. Stop complaining. We're gonna go full. Hi, Creative Verse. We're just gonna go south. That's all I can do. I'm not in a good situation right now, sir. And I'm not kidding with you. My global server isn't working, which means I have to find somewhere that I've already flown to. And the closest thing to me is Dallas. So I'm praying I can get to Dallas. Minimum. Because if I try to fly back to Denver, I'm cooked. The question is, am I closer to Denver or St. Louis? Shut up. Nope, I did a go around, sir. I have an hour 19 fuel. Crap. I'm probably gonna have to just float along until I make it. How is it? How far is it from Dallas? I have an hour and 5. I can make it to Dallas. Shut up, Sub. Shut up, Sub. Yeah, I can make it to Dallas. I'm just gonna have to book it. And I'm gonna get as high as I possibly can. Because otherwise, I haven't flown to any other airport and it'll take an hour to get back to Denver. So Dallas is my next option. Yeah, I'm gonna go as fast as I can so I can hold it as long as I can because I'm cooked. I have less than an hour of fuel. So I'm gonna have to like just float it into I'm gonna be a glider. We're gonna be gliding into Dallas. And we'll keep everything to the minimum. Hell, I might even go with one engine the whole way. If that'll save fuel, I'm gonna fly with one engine. I think that's what we'll do. We'll see if we can fly on one engine, first of all. Second of all, we'll see what happens. So first off, we'll level off at 11,000 feet and see if I can fly with just one engine. So. It's crashing out. We can make it. Hear me out. Buddy, I have an hour of fuel. Look at my flight time of fuel. And my global server is back. It's back! Which means I can fly to Wichita. We're gonna do that. We have to get back to Wichita right now. There's no if and or but about it. We're getting back to Wichita right now. I cannot waste time. Because otherwise I was going to do an engine out. I was going to turn off my engine so I could just glide back in to Dallas. 'Cause Dallas is the next closest airport that I've already had. Because with the global server off, you have to fly somewhere where you've already been to. And if I've spawned into Dallas, because I've already spawned into that, so it knows knows what the airport looks like. It's already spawned. It's already saved to whatever it's on, like Microsoft. I can technically fly to Dallas without any Wi-Fi. So what I'm gonna do is come back around and get down as quick as I can because I'm not risking it. I'm not risking not making it. Because I have 50 minutes of fuel. If I don't make it now, I have one more go around after this. That's how close it is. I have to make it now. There's no other choice. I gotta go around the airport. I know I don't want to waste fuel, but I have to go around it. I have no choice. That's an Air Force base. And we are not breaking rules. So I'm gonna have to swing it back around. We're cooked. We are cooked. I'm not happy. It doesn't help that I have to piss. Now we can come back. It shouldn't be that bad now. What the hell? Oh Lord. What does I have to do? Set up an approach. Select approach 19 right. Because my global server, do you understand what the fuck I'm saying, dude? If my thing doesn't work, I can't fly to an airport that I haven't been to, and the closest airport that I've been to is Dallas. Because it runs on like a server If you've already been to an airport, it should already be loaded in, and the runway wasn't loaded in, which means the global server was messed up, which means I'd have to fly to an airport I've been to, which is Dallas. That's the closest to here. I could swear if I wanted to my channel, get the fuck out. It's pissing me off. I've already said it 20 times. I've explained why I would have to do that. It's driving me crazy. And the heat of the moment is I have an hour of fuel. I'm stressed right now. This is scary. I don't want to have to end the stream because I run out of fuel. Hell, if I have to do a belly landing there, I will. Fuel. That's the Air Force. This is our next hope. What the hell are you saying, bro? But, if we don't make it there, we're gonna land at the Air Force Base. That's our only other choice. We're gonna land at the Air Force Base. Or this dumbass runway. We'll do it there. Is this the 3D airport? No, it's not. It's KCA, I think. Okay, there's the 3D runway. That looks... I think it can suit us. We'll have to look it up on SimBrief. KAAO. KAAO. Let's look it up on SimBrief. Can I do it? KAAO. No, not KK. KAAO. Say, what heading are we flying right now? Probably heading at 360 degrees, not gonna lie. Let's see, can I do it? Well, we're a lot lighter than that now. We're only at 6,200 feet. So I can make it. So that is another option. It's 25 knots tailwind, so we're going to have to land the other side of the runway, but I can do that. But what's our fuel? Wait, we're at 62,000 pounds according to my landing weight. Now where the hell are we at? Okay, we're good. Alright, we're booking right now because of the tailwind. And we're left traffic.
Wichita flight traffic. Skywest 5761 is 11 nautical miles.
I'm gonna fly like a little circle over the airfield. Oh, we're gonna go to the west and then we're gonna do a right circle and come back on the runway heading. We also get to fly over this little airport, which we may divert to if it comes to it. Because I'll have to cut my flight as short as possible. Because this is almost that Ryanair flight, bro. It's almost the Ryanair flight. Which we're going to have to change it to 663,000 pounds. $63,000. Because we're a little bit heavier than that. And let's see, where is the runway? There is the Air Force Base. It should be right over there somewhere. Global server better not go out again, otherwise I'm crashing out. So there's no way I'm making it to Dallas if this doesn't work. Which we still got tailwinds. We're going quick. We're going to bring the speed down to 220. Please. Good. We're not going to do anything on the ILS yet. But our VREF only went up to 1 knot. So we're only going to go up a little bit of speed. Now I'm trying to look for the freaking airfield. How far did it say it was? It said I was 11 nautical miles, which is not bad. Not bad. Okay, we're going to come back for the heading. I'm going to make it a tight corner because we are not making that. And we're gonna slow down to 170 knots. Okay, I see the runway. Runway is in sight. Position left base, 19 right.
Wichita flight traffic. Skywest 5761 is on left base, runway 19 right.
We're gonna slow the hell down. I'm not dealing with this. Just go flaps full at this point. Of course, I didn't align on the runway heading because I'm not focused. Okay, we're slowed down. Final 19 right. Please don't go out again. Please don't go out again.
61 is on final, runway 19 right.
No, I'm going slow on purpose. My VREF with my speed is on point. I'm trusting sim brief. Looks like I'm gonna stall. I just need trim to counteract it. But I'm not gonna stall. I'm not going slow enough because I'm really light. I mean, 63,000 pounds is not heavy at all. So I'm really light right now. So we're gonna level off a little bit. So we're a bit low, which is alright. We have 40 minutes of fuel. We have to make it this time. Because I feel like if I go around one more time, I might be cooked. I have about one go round left. That's all I got. I have one go around left. I have one more chance after this. I have to make it. This. Try. Because that would be 2 times I'd do a go around. By the way, look how beautiful this jet is. Look at those flaps. Look at those 35 degrees of flaps. That's crazy. For a jet this size, 35 degrees is insane. We are past 3,000 feet, but that's okay. We're only a little bit below it. Now we are going to manually fly. Autopilot off. 35 degrees of trim. And let's get on everything. Hold it off. 116. Sorry, what? Yeah, I'm about to read that after landing because I have no other freaking idea what you just said. Something about trusting in myself? Dude. I'm the better king myself. I will make this landing. I kind of have to make it. Otherwise, I have no other choices. I have no other option. If I do a go round, it'll have to be my last one. Because 47 minutes of fuel is way too tight for any flight. I'm confident. Just confident that I shouldn't do a go round. And they're not gonna be dead. It's a game anyway. So I mean, Embaer is used in a lot of cases, so I trust it just enough. We're gonna put 4,000 for in the case we do a go around. That's what altitude we will stay at. And please let me lock in. I need a GPWS. We're a little bit fast. We need to speed up. Speed up to 129. Okay, we're good. Thrust back in.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Not bad. We were very slow and there's a lot of headwind, so not worry that much. It's okay, below speed. Where's the next taxi at? It's all the way down there, bro. Are you kidding me? We barely used any runway. There's a lot of headwind too. 12 knots is crazy. I already know what gate I'm going to because I'm a skibbity and I know what gate I am going to. And we're gonna fly back to no, I think I chose I'm gonna fly to Houston after. I'm not sure what I chose. I chose an airport to go to after this, and I'm not sure what airport I chose. We're gonna make a left. We're gonna go to the gate this direction. Don't you do a drift, and it did a drift. You Embaer. It's infinite flight physics, holy crap. And we're gonna go straight cross runway. I have no idea what runway this is. 14. We'll keep the strobes on though, so we can cross the runway. That was an all-round landing. And we're gonna go back to, where the hell did I want to go to? St. Louis. I think I wanted to go to Houston. I am not sure what the hell I'm going to. Crossing 114.
Wichita light traffic. Skywest 5761. Crossing runway 14.
Uno forward. T1. Okay. There's a lot of military traffic over Wichita right now. I mean, they are mainly an Air Force, thing. It's kind of their area. I mean, they have an Air Force base right there, so. Empty ways. You're going to make a right on the next taxiway. Get the strobe off. We're clear of runway.
Wichita light traffic. Skywest 5761 is clear of all runways.
Flying. Airport. Okay. What airport is this? KICT. Show on map. And now we will see all the flags. Okay, I see what I want to do next. It's a very short hop. Our gate's on the next one, so we'll just go to the next one. We'll go ahead and set our APU and engines, which should be right here. Our gate is very close. I don't know what the hell's going on with this, but what a goofy ass, oh my god. What a goofy ass looking thing is this? Is there not a taxi line here, or what? I'm just taking my engine right here. I don't care less about my plane. Care more about my engine, because we don't want to suck in any, pot or none of that. But we're going to gate 8. We're going to gate 8, which is the one after this. So this one, the next one. It's gate 8, which we could have went to the end, but who cares? We landed with 40 minutes of fuel. That's very nerve-wracking for me, if you ask. And then make a left. This is our gate. I try not to book it into here. Are those circuit breakers, or are indeed circuit breakers? This airplane is very small, so you don't have to swing a wide corner like you on like a 7.4 or nothing like that. Matter of fact, I swung too wide. Bring the speed down because now we're right at the gate. Ooh, everything is good. This time I'm popping brakes so I don't mess up my line. Almost. Go to second one. Engine off. Seatbelts off. Parking brake set. Beacon is off. And now we will let deboard happen while we get the autopilot reset. And we'll head it back to the heading. We should have kept it the same heading, but whatever. Hour 25. That was a go-around. For sure. Oh, let me clear my plan here. I have to go pee, to say the least. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna fly from Wichita to Houston next. Or Dallas. I could do Dallas to Houston. What the hell? I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll see you in a minute. I'm back. Our next hop is going to be Houston, A. So, what we're gonna do... What the hell, boy? Okay. But anyways, we're gonna fly to... I wanna fly to... What airport is this? Hunting, SDF, PNA, Chattanooga. What sounds interesting to you guys? What sounds interesting to you guys? Should we fly to... What should we fly to? Give me a random thing to fly to. MAU. I don't know what I want to fly to, like, genuinely. I've decided we are gonna fly to Oklahoma City, and then we'll fly to Houston. Or should we just go? Let's just go straight to Houston. Just go straight to Houston. Okay, so we'll do our plan here. Select no, and then we're gonna depart. Which there's no departures. Goofy. And we're gonna depart straight out. They're only gonna go straight out. So I don't know what the hell. Some goofy ass waypoints. And hopefully I don't run out of fuel this time around. Good lord. Yeah, it is indeed Paris. We come in south, and I guess I'll select an arrival. We're gonna land 8 left again, because that's the runway I like. 8 left, select arrival from the north. Okay, no, northeast, huh? I don't want to do northeast, I want to do northwest. It's not gonna work for us. Do this from Steak. I'm gonna 8 Bravo. Select approach 8 left. Or nav, preferably. We will get rid of Skiller or Demino. Where's Domino? Domino. I don't know what it is. And Skiller. And look at that. We got a straightened approach for the most part. Alright, that was not... That's nearly pointless, but... We'll do it anyway. And we have our thing. We need to get fuel now. Now, I'm not going to pack a little fuel. We're going to put 2 hours of fuel in this bad boy. Because we ain't doing that again, okay? Just we ain't doing it. And we are good. Go ahead and set this to turn and nautical mouse. And we'll get the sim brief on my phone to see however much fuel we're gonna need. So, or runway, I mean, whatever. ICT. Runway 19 right, yes. We're at 73,000 now. But I believe we'll be at 72.5. Flaps for takeoff? Well, that's landing performance, not takeoff. Lamount. I was gonna say, that's not right. Oh, gotta love bleepers. Runway 19 right. Kilos. We do not want kilos. We are from America. America. So 72.5. Optimum 2 degrees. Because we want to set something good. Dry. Everything's good. We're only going to need 5,000 feet of runway. Fine with me. Our V2 is 137. Okay. 37. Our cruise altitude is 340. No. 340. Our heading is 195. And it's good. Shut up, airplane. And, I don't think they have auto push back here. I'm not gonna lie. It is indeed educate. It is indeed. Get the beacons on. Seatbelts on. Get this set to ETE. And we should be ready for pushback. Auto put. Oh, it does work. Cool. I didn't know it worked. Where do we want to push? Is there a taxi line here? There is. The flight's only like an hour and a half. Or an hour. It's not that long. Engine 2 start first. And I'll let y'all listen to that. If y'all want to, of course. Probably not. But, you know, whatever. And let's see how much engine thrust we have so far. 10% N1. I wish they flippin' spammed. It doesn't come on. 2 hours, I'd say. Let me look at the real flight real quick, just to give you an accurate. Let me give you an accurate. Because I'm probably going to say something wrong. So, I'll give you an accurate one. Airport. KICT. Okay, so here's from a United flight doing this exact flight. It's an hour and 20 minutes. It's an hour and 20 minutes. I don't know if you can do that or not, but that's how long the flight is. Hour and 20 minutes. By the way, we've pushed up into a CRJ. 700. Oh, no, he's taxied into us. Lovely. Came from DCA, huh? Goofy. I see Wichita is usually not airliner traffic. It's more of a, you know, they're more of a GA traffic, you know. And now, and our engine should be running and we should be stop pushing back. So we should be good. Yep. Engine is not on yet. So I feel like it should, but you know, maybe these little CFM or whatever the hell they are took a while. Start up. By the way, I'm gonna go back to your chat so I can see what you're saying because I have no idea. And our brakes moving. Flaps 2 degrees. Taxi to 19 right.
Wichita White traffic. Skywest 5761. Taxiing to runway 19 right.
Going to the right, or we'll just go straight to this one. We'll go to the lefty, and the what doesn't seem to work is the what the hell, tiller. Nope, parking brakes on. That's not good. That's no good. Look to the left. There's no one on the right wing. No one on the left wing. We are good. We are good. So we'll make our corner. Is that a pencil, Lamau? Line on the taxiway now. Swing it a little wide, but that's alright. Swing it a little wide again, but that's indeed alright. I only have an hour until party, but I probably won't be able to go. But yeah, it's an hour and 20, sir. If you got the memo. We're gonna go to the right and follow the runway. Yeah. So the runway's not extremely long. We're not gonna use that much of it anyway. I hope not. We're not even heavy. Our last V1 was what, 160? Interesting. I think we're quite heavier than the last takeoff too. Very interesting, if you ask me. Well, the end of the runway is right there. And you can probably see the other end of the runway. I know the runway is extremely long. I know only 10,000 feet, which is not short, but it's not long either. It's like a good in between for an international airport. By the way, what I was doing is looking at the tiller. And this other stuff. iPhone. Oh, they have infinite view. They have infinite flight. That's sick. Now we're gonna say to take off. Freaking 19, departing south. For the most part, just straight out, but just say south, you know? Make it easier for everyone on this damn planet. We are cooking. This little ERJ is powerful. Slow down. Take off south.
Wichita White traffic. Skywest 5761 is taking off runway 19 right, departing south.
Good on that. Good on that. Now we'll just line up on the runway here in a moment. We gotta get our lights on now. And slow down, ERJ. Goodness. I know you like speed, but come on. This airplane's not very wide either. The landing gears are very close to each other. It doesn't have a wide stance like compared to other airliners. But it's also a small jet. You don't need a wide stance for the most part. Go 80%. 80% thrust. We're gonna use the level the most part. Speed is alive. $80 knots. Get a little bit of aileron in to help support it. V1, rotate. Thrust down, please. Now we'll keep climbing out. Straight out, or try to. Try to climb straight out. To my best abilities. Heading 195, please. I'm gonna try to follow it because it's not on the heading, as you can tell. Flaps up. Follow the LNAV. Now's the easy part. Just wait for it to get past 10,000 feet. So we're gonna do an extreme climb because I hate waiting for a 10-hour climb. It's a short flight anyway, and it's, you know, an hour and 20 minutes. So by the time I get to altitude, it'll be an hour or so. The hell is the end? So this is not fully, from what I can tell. No, it's not. Welcome. Where's welcome? I think that's down over Houston area. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's already past this stuff. Okay, welcome's over Dallas. So that's 300 nautical miles, plus blah, blah, blah. By the way, we're above 10,000 feet. Lamount. And lights off. Now we just gotta wait for altitude. Not very turbulently. There's still 30 knots headwind though. This is gonna be a long flight just because of headwind. It would have been nice if I was flying like the other way because there'd be a lot of tailwind. And I'd be making our flight very much quicker, but now there's headwind. It's gonna make our flight long all again. Just gotta wait for 340. Try to make my climb as high as possible. You can do 6,000 feet. That's crazy. This ERJ is insane. We are losing fuel like it's nothing, though. I mean, look at my fuel loss. But this plane doesn't eat too much fuel, I'm not gonna lie. I've never heard of it. So we're losing 5,000 pounds in engine. Or 5,000 pounds on each wing. What am I talking about? Wow. And we are losing speed. Let's drop the... Dang, we're rocketing. 22,000 feet. By the way, Megs, it's funny. Are we losing speed? Yep. Drop it down to 4,500. Yo, look at the altitude. I guess that's when you turn on the autopilot plus, it just makes your altitude go crazy. Because that probably just puts you in a soul of nothingness. Oh my goodness gracious. What's up? Your daily edits. My bad. Pronounced it wrong. Oh, we're at our cruising altitude. And it did 4,000 feet all the way through 29,000. Damn. This plane is crazy. We're also mighty light. Not gonna front. This plane sometimes flies halfway across the damn country. So I'm not surprised by that. We're gonna fly Mach 8-1? I guess we're gonna fly Mach 8-1. We can turn off the seatbelt signs because it is not rough. It's very smooth. Anyways, AFK.